music, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get we're gonna go back with the 9 up because I think there's 9. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna explain them, and then we're gonna get back into it. Right here on Universal Underground Radio Network's The Underground Show.
Okay, so like Cecilia said, if you don't know what HOA is, please educate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to try to help you out a little bit tonight. So one of the things that me and Cecilia has been researching is you need to learn the rules of HOA.
The bylaws.
You need to understand what it covers. You got to know what you can do, what you can't do. Because they damn sure tell you what you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
They rule, and they have someone, and I know this for a fact, they have someone that I guess takes the lead for the community.
Might be the HOA president.
Right.
Or liaison.
Right.
Representative.
And they go into the neighborhood and they just check to see what's going on. And he got that camera in my face. I'm Claw, remember? I'm
the
Claw.
sneak peek of Claw. Y'all just got it.
Now, you won't see me again to 2025.
Nope, sure won't. The last episode I expect to catch you.
But,
okay, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you know, and it could be little things like if you have your car parked, you know, it might not be no off-street parking. They'll put a little sticker on there giving you a courtesy saying that, you know, you can't have your vehicle there, so please remove, or some stuff like, oh, you can't have a storm
storm drain.
That and what you call it? Oh man, I'm losing my mind.
The gutters,
but screen doors.
Oh, okay, screen doors.
There's a certain type of screen doors you're supposed to have. It has to be a certain kind.
Right.
You know what I mean? And basically, when I said learn the rules, you know, they have a lot of information online. You can also discuss it with a realtor, agent, someone that can.
Before you buy the house.
Yeah, for sure.
You know or condo. Matter of fact, can I add on to that just a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, now my experience with HOAs, you know, I know people, and me being also a part of real estate and things of that nature nationwide, I run into this problem a lot, not just with homes. See, HOAs, they deal with apartments, they deal with timeshares. I mean, anything. And not all communities have HOAs, but the ones that do, it could be condos, it could be anything. HOAs, you know, they're basically what they're supposed to be is the collective of people in the community that vote and basically make decisions for the community and what direction and image that the community needs to be in. For example, I give you the following. HOA, they might do something like if you have a condo or apartments, you know what I'm saying, townhouses. The HOA, through fees and everything, what they'll do is they'll pay for the roof. So if the roof ever needs to get replaced on the community area, which the roof is something that not just you own, but because you're connected to other things, they basically will pay for things like that. Of course, don't nobody have in the yard, but there's community areas such as the grass and the hedges and stuff like that. The HOA pays for that. The certain ones do. Okay. Other things the HOA might pay, and all of these is in your bylaws. So you when you go to buy a house and they say that there's a HOA and they tell you, you know, how much, you know, HOA fees is and this, that, and the third a month. Usually they're broken down into monthly increments. You can sometimes, some people just write them a check for the whole entire year because they don't want to have to pay them monthly and things like that. You know, the HOA they pay for and take care of certain ones, the common areas, like the park. Okay. I will tell you this. Excuse me. Now, sometimes, fix my tie when I say this, the park might be so small that it's barely considered a park. I really don't consider a pair of swing sets and a sliding board a park that you are charging me, the residents, $1,200 a year for a sliding board, some chips on the ground of mulch, and basically some swings, and calling it a park. Now, you getting this not just as a community-wise, but you getting this from everybody. So if there's 500 homes, right, in your community, y'all got one park, or I'll even give you the reasonable doubt benefit. Y'all got 2 parks, okay? That park, I'm going to even give you even a better thing. It got a pool at each one of the parks. You got the front park and back park. So you got 500 homes. Paint the scenario for you. 2 parks. Both parks got pools. Okay? You then charging the HOA, the Homeowners Association, is charging you, the person who is basically, some people lease. And I've seen situations where in your leasing agreement, you have to pay the HOA. Okay? Or the homeowner, or the condo owner, however it may go. You're charging me $1,200 a year. Just me. Just one person. Now, times that by 500. Okay? For those of you who ain't doing the math, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna make it very, very simple. 12 times 5. Okay. 12 times 5 is 60. Now add the zeros. So you got 2 zeros from the 500. Okay. And then you got another 2 zeros. Gonna make that a comma. Now check my math out before I even embarrass myself. Is that what you get when you put in that in the calculator? 500 homes.
All right, 500 homes.
Mm-hmm. Times $1,200 a month.
$1,200 a month.
I mean a year. Excuse me.
Yeah, you on point there. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Spot on.
Right on there.
So matter of fact, let me see your calculator. I just want to make sure before I embarrass myself. Okay. And for those of you who's live, you seeing me do this, and you see me put this in the calculator. That's your equation. That's $600,000 a year the community is paying for the upkeep of of 2 parks and 2 pools. Now the pool don't open. The pool ain't even open all year round. Summertime, what you got, about 6 months?
Yeah, if that, yeah.
6 months? Most pools don't even got a lifeguard. It says swim at your own risk. No lifeguard on duty. And to even bully you into this, some HOAs don't even allow you to have an in-ground pool in your backyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've seen laws that have ranged and varied from you can't have a pool in your backyard. Okay, that's understandable. You have to discuss with your neighbors what color your house is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, that's understandable. Just get somebody want to paint their house lime green. You know what I'm saying? Fluorescent yellow. Okay, I can get it. But when it becomes something so crazy, and people, I guarantee you, like, this is the whole hard facts. I've seen some HOAs, you have to have your grass cut on the same day as each one of your neighbors. So if your grass, if the neighborhood agrees that we're cutting our grass on Tuesday, your grass has to be cut on Tuesday, whether you go through the HOA or not. If not, then you're penalized, and they can fine you. If you don't pay that fine, they can literally vote you out of the community, and you have to sell your home. Damn. I've seen something even as drastic as some HOAs say you cannot, even though it's your driveway, you cannot change oil, work on your car, anything in your driveway. Your own car. You can't even wash your car in some HOAs, in some neighborhoods, because of the HOA.
That's crazy. That's super crazy.
So before you buy a home or lease a home or a condo or anything else, boss, what does it say? Number one, that's the first thing to do.
Well, the number one thing was, let me go into my notes.
In the notes.
Well, I know Cecilia, yours said about the fees and stuff, and I just want to piggyback on that real quick. It said the average. I don't know what type of HOA and neighborhood community
you may live in,
but it said to $200 to $400 per month. But we all know that number
can fluctuate.
Yeah, and I don't really know nobody paying $400 per month for that. I mean, like you said earlier, it could be $1,200. But the other thing too is you want to make sure your home, before you buy it, is not out of compliance with the HOA rules.
Meaning you can purchase a home that you just signed the mortgage, signed the lease for it. You just getting into it. It's not even compliant. So day one, month one, you're not in compliance and you're being penalized and fined.
Yep. Also, you also need to, well, I always tell everybody, even when you renting a home.
Indeed.
I always say, check the neighborhood out at night. Because most of the time, you know, not stereotype neighborhoods and communities, but you never know what you're moving into. They might have a block party every night, or they might just have geese roaming the streets. You just need to know how that neighborhood and how that community is, especially if you have little ones, and you know, you just want to know what's going on in that community. You know, it's just so much information, y'all. Just like find out on your HOA, you know, if it's going to be an increase. Find out also if the HOA has a reserve fund for the community.
Hopefully part of that 600,000. I was just saying, man.
You know, and then when you have meetings, because you know they have meetings that you can go to. You know, the community get together to find out if there's any current or past conflicts that's been in the community.
And stay accurate with those meetings and stay up to them, because I've heard horror stories with one fella I heard about, and it truly was sad, you know. And this happened actually in the Chicago area, where